What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Best coming at you with another video. And in this video, I got a warning for everybody out there now. Y'all need to pay attention to what CSI is fixing to tell y'all, okay? Now, I've talked about this in the past. I started my channel talking about this, and here we are at the end, and I'm talking about it now. Listen up. When they turn the CAT system on, all right, May 31st, 2024, it's supposed to be fully active, which means the people that can have access to it will have access to it, all right? When they turn that system on, get ready, because the buy button is going to go away. And I'm going to prove it to you before the end of this video, okay? Just listen up. There's so many conspiracies behind the buy button missing people, and I just don't understand how common sense can't rule the day on one simple fact, all right, that Robinhood turned off the buy button because of a collateral requirement that they could not meet. In other words, they were in over their head. They got the call for $3 billion, and y'all know the famous quote that says, "We don't have $3 billion. And he said, "No shit. I know we don't have $3 billion. What do you want to do?" And he said, "The only thing we can do, quit selling that shit." And the buy buttons disappeared until they could get the money together to where they would be able to cover more shares being bought, so they turned it back on, okay? That's what happened. Whether you want to accept it or not, that's what happened. Now, it's going to happen again. Why? Because when they turn the CAT system on, there's no more games, all right? The end of the CAT system is simply this, people. They want them FTDs to stop, all right? Go back again to the document that I've written, and I've got $65.7 billion shares sold, not yet purchased. What does that mean? It means $65.7 billion worth of stocks are FTD. They did not settle them by the settlement date. You understand that now? Now, that has to stop, and that's what the CAT system does. They, from the beginning to the end, they want to know when that stock was bought, borrowed, covered, whatever you did with that stock. We want to know what happened to it at the end so that we can be assured that it did not go FTD. That's what's going on. Now, I'm going to be writing about that as soon as I get through with this video and explaining it, so maybe I'll be able to explain it a little bit more easier or something if you're still confused. But just know this. It's coming a time when the CAT system gets turned on and they're under pressure. Citadel, Virtue, Jane Street, and the rest of them are not going to be selling shares that they're not sure that they'll be able to cover by the next day. And they're going to refuse the order flow. When they refuse the order flow, the brokers are going to turn the buy button off because they can't locate the shares within one day. So then everything comes to a halt. That's what's about to happen, okay? Now, I know what you're thinking, so I've had to argue this in the past, okay? To where if they take the buy button CSI, where's the buy pressure going to come from? The answer is from them. There's $65.7 billion worth of FTDs that they've got right now, that the money is sitting in their bank. Yeah, and Virtue, the last I seen, was at $6 billion. All right, and let me tell you something. The smaller domino's going to fall first. If anybody folds, it's going to be probably Virtue and cover that $6 billion that they owe. They'd rather lose that than the whole farm. And once they start covering and that buy pressure starts happening, even with the buy button gone, the price is going to rise, and it'll be up to us to decide when we want to sell. But where's the buy pressure going to come from? It's going to come from all of these shares sold, not yet purchased, that they have to start purchasing now. All right, or after May 31st. So, there you go. There's your update. Get ready for it. It's going to happen. Mark my words. CSI is telling you they're fixing to take the buy button across the board for probably hundreds of stocks that they're not going to take a chance that they can't locate by the next day. So with that, love y'all. Be blessed. Let me get to work. See you in the next video.